Ami Daniel doesn't see Brexit as a cause to conduct off expansion his business in the UK. We plan to put more than in London, says the Israelite entrepreneur, who newly outdoor an office space in London. Mr. Daniel, the founding member of Windward, an Israelite marine information company, says how the opportunities for his business in the UK are too nice to reject. Talk at a ladder network occasion in London for UK and Israelite firms, he explains. See, insurance coverage was virtually developed there at Lloyd's of London, and he's there to remain, and so are we. He's a mood lot of his compatriots' stake. The sum of Israelite invest in the UK has been increasing, with a UK by the government schema named the UK Israel Technology Hub was start up in 2011, and the invest has extended in spite ambiguity above Brexit. The hub urged to increase industry links among the two countries, by operating as a stop store to give UK and Israelite companies along. It helps UK firms discover Israelite technique how could assist them, and it assists Israelite technique business community in marketing their means and services in the UK. The schema as well introduces investors to begin UPS, can assist supporting visa applications, and implicitly points Israelite companies in the line of the legislative and some vocational services they will requirement as they increase in the UK. Meantime, hundreds of UK and Israelite companies been implicated in its different activities and events. For 2016 to 17 they turned on more than 150 UK and 490 Israelite firms. Mr. Daniel says how time down there is a culture space, a gap in how you do industry among the UK and Israel. The UK Israel Technology Hub plant as a large axle among the two cultures. He adds how it puts the human beings along and creates how ecological system to ensure opportunities. Down there are now at low 337 Israelite technology companies operational in the UK. Figures of the UK legation in Israel show a 33% increase in the importance of their investment in the year next. The UK's judgment, in a plebiscite on June 23, 2016, to keep the Europe Association. Time the growth was just of £114 metre, $147 metre, to £152 metre. The quantity of new investors has been supported, and their investment climbed in importance to £298 metre in the year to June 2018. London-based nanotechnology satellite company Sky and Area World, set up by a ex-airman in the Israelite Air Strength, was accountable for a big piece of how newest growth in invest. Mr. Daniel says how these new hubs should assist companies of some countries extend in the UK the identical way he's helping him. The type is supported by Hugo Bieber, head execution of UK Israel Industry, a duplex camera of trade how plant close in the UK Israel Technology Nave. He says how new hubs are certainly a new resource of public diplomacy how the UK is necessary in a position Brexit environmental. One of the at first Israelite firms to gain of the UK Israel Technology Hub was electrical lorry business Teva Motors. The industry, now relying at an industry garden on the suburb of Chelmsford in Essex, is filling cash in the UK. It has a crew of more than 45 human beings who are hard to changing the way the planet moves its consumer goods about. The stretched range electrical trucks they are work on are intended to journey at low 100 miles a day in null emissions. Founding member Asher Bennett says the UK has lot advantages for entrepreneurs, such as accessing to investors, as accessing to large crew members, large engineering personnel, and a large marketplace to begin and test yours food. Mr. Bennett as well sees the British tongue as an benefit, as the UK's family member geographic vicinity to Israel. And time he does see down there are risks concerning Brexit, he doesn't see them as insuperable. I would include privileged how down there hadn't been the difficulty named Brexit, but I'm certainly we'll surmount whatever deserted at us, he says. The UK by the government is precise of the benefits of hopeful such a Israelite technology firms to evolve their business community in the UK. The expect is how such technology hubs in lot greater economies rather than Israel will give though more economical benefits. Sam Gyama, the UK's Secretary for Universities, Scientific, Study and Innovate, says the hubs are a distinctive way of house a gain-gain relation. This benefits of the pattern are how it allows us to quickly communicate UK business community in quick growing destructive technique business community how our creature advanced about the planet, he says. The tool UK business community can each build partnerships, or do acquisitions of such companies, but as well it tools such companies see which the UK has to propose, and see the UK as a location wherever they can extend. Else business he based, Orcam, is now his attention. Orcam makes wearable technique how helps optically hard of hearing human beings to see and recite, and is as well growing its present in the UK. He says it is a nation in nature advantages for a business in world ambitions, accounting how we begun in British-speaking countries, the US and UK were our at first markets. He contends how client consumer demand will include more than impact rather than trading deals following Brexit. Optically hard of hearing and curtain human beings how requirement technique dong t thoroughness if he's portion of Europe or not portion of Europe, says Mr. Aviram.